Welcome to Chapter 5 of Girls Frontline 2 main story. The satellite city OAS-01 is fallen into the hands of the opposite organization, which name I may remember one day. Something with gear, I think? We meet some friends from the old commander's job, the Squad 404. Grotha and the other doll did about a powerful Gen 3 doll, which also the name I will might remember one day, in attempt to save Helena. And that's where we left, unknowing what happened to the squad and precisely what happened to Grotha itself. Jostle Cradle. In the shadow of the neon light, some plants the seeds of a new star.
21%，1/5的城内建筑被毁。
21%. 1/5 of the buildings in the city have been destroyed. In a room inside a tall building in Odessa. The client scans the map on the screen and starts packing back and forth anxiously. Sextant watches him in silence from the corner not far from him.
如您所见，
The situation is as you can see.
如我所见，你知不知道现在 ODE-01的临时管理权在我手上？
As I can see, don't you know that I hold temporary administration authority over OD-01 right now?
是的，
Yes.
这只是一座卫星城，是敖德萨所属的27座卫星城其中的一座，阁下。
This is just a satellite city, one of 27 in Odessa, sir.
依据样品在计划中的重要等级，一座卫星城的1/5这种程度的损坏，仍然处于吉拉尔集团可承担的范围内。
Considering the sample importance in the plan, damage to 1/5 of the satellite city is well within the scope of what the Girats Group can afford. Girats, that's the name of the AL organization.
那你们还不快去，把样品给我带回来！
Then why haven't you recovered the sample yet?
追踪仍在进行中。唯一的问题是 ，ODE-01的临时管理权。
We are currently tracking it. The main problem is that OD-01's temporary administration authority
目前在您的手上。
is currently in your hands. Sextant shifts her eyes. Her gaze sweeps over the client and linger on the neon lights flickering outside the window.
赫利已经发出警告，只需要您承担责任，样品的追回计划就能够重新开始。
Haley has already issued a warning. If you are willing to take responsibility for it, we can restart the plan to recover the sample.
啊，我负起责任？你想让我怎么承担责任？比如把你扔进废品回收站？
You want me to take responsibility? How do you want me to take responsibility for this? By throwing you into a waste recycle plant, perhaps?
依据目前的情况，这并不是一个明智的选择，阁下。
Given the present circumstances, that would not be wise, sir.
希望你的数据传输速度足以让你清楚地了解目前的情况。相较于你这种流水线产物，我克劳迪家族的直系后代达伦·克劳迪，如果对你提出要求，你应该感到荣幸才对。
Then I hope your data transmission speed will allow you to accurately convey a picture of the current situation. After all, you should feel honored that I, Darren Cloudy, a direct descendant of the Cloudy family, am making a request of you.
达伦·克劳迪阁下。
Oh my god. Your Excellency Darren Cloudy.
阁下在克劳迪集团以及计划中的实际地位，应该不需要我再次向您强调。
I trust I do not need to emphasize your actual place in the Cloudy family and in the plan again, sir. Utterly obvious to Sextant's impatience, the client marches up to her and reaches out to grab her by the collar. Sextant takes a step backwards and avoid his grip. Taken by surprise by Sextant's audacity, the client's hand freezes. He glares at her angrily. But after a brief moment, he lowers his hands and dusts himself off.
那你在计划中是什么地位？啊？需要我再强调一遍？
Ha! Then, do I need to emphasize your place in the plan?
您仍然对计划有所误解，阁下。
It seems you still harbor misunderstandings of what the plan is, sir.
我有误解？你知不知道，像你这样的实验品根本无关紧要。
I'm misunderstanding it? Do you know any idea how irrelevant you, a mere test subject, are in the grand scheme of things?
之前对那个赏金猎人行动方向的误判，导致敖德萨的部署被平白浪费，耽误了样品的追踪时间。这个责任你应不应该承担？如果不是收到上报消息，我又要求封锁 ODE01，样品就会丢失在 ODE01，而你现在却要求我承担责任。
Don't you think you should be responsible for mischarging that bounty hunter's actions, leading to our garrison deployment in Odessa being wasted for nothing, and the delay in tracking the sample? If I hadn't received a report and ordered that ORD-01 be locked down, we would have lost the sample in the city. And now you want me to take a responsibility for this?
行动复盘及定责将在样品的回收任务完成后进行，阁下。
The after-action review and the assignments of blame can take place after we finish recovering the sample, sir.
6分仪。
Sextant.
我希望你对你的处境能够建立正确的认知。只要作为克劳迪家族直系后代的我，去向他报告你的无用和累赘，你所面临的后果只有立刻被销毁，而销毁了你，立刻就能有成千上万个实验品来替代你。
I hope you can construct an accurate picture of your current situation. If I, a sign of the Cloud family, report your uselessness and overall hindrance to the plan to it, your fate will be immediately decomposing. There will be thousands of experimental subjects in the line to replace you following your destruction.
你给我站住！
You hold it right there! Outside the room, the lights are all off in the empty and spacious corridor. Once Sextant confirmed she is out of earshot, she halts and turns on the communicator next to her ear.
6分仪
Sextants? That's the one who we fought. Arthur.
素体重启完成。
Have you finished reactivating your body?
完成，确实已经完成。我希望这种延迟接听通讯的行为不会被载入，并作为您的常规应对模式。
The process is complete. Indeed, it is complete. I hope that your delay is answering transmission will not be in operation into your usual response mode.
相较于我延迟接听通讯的短暂8秒，你比预计回报时间晚了27分21秒。
Compared to the 8-second delay in my response to your transmission, your report 27 minutes and 21 seconds later than expected.
27分21秒， 如果我提前27分21秒，我是否能够听到您因为您的错误判断向我道歉？
27 minutes and 21 seconds. So if I had responded 27 minutes and 21 seconds earlier, would I be able to hear you apologizing to me for your lapse in judgment?
黑岩，任务仍在进行中，请在5分钟内继续执行任务。所有通往车站的通道已被封锁。继续监控 ODE-01卫星城，样品必须回来。
Departure. The mission is still in progress. Please resume its execution within 5 minutes. All passengers leading to the train station have been sealed off. Continue monitoring Satellite City OD-01. The sample must be retrieved. They did definitely underestimate us.
啊，我认为您可能需要先了解更多此前发生的战斗详情。
If you ask me, don't you think you need to know more about the prior combat situation?
请按照规定路径提交行动报告。
Please stick to the assignment route and hand it an operation report.
前期总结已经提交，详细的行动报告稍后就会发送，希望您会详细阅读。但现在有更重要的事情。
I have already submitted a preliminary summary. I will send a detailed operation report later, which I hope you will examine in details. However, there is something more important at the moment.
六分仪，在未能获取完整信息的前提下做出判断，这种鲁莽而轻率的行为，我并不认为能够被归入3代人形的常规应对模式中。由此而产生的失败，我希望看到您是如何合理而完整的承担。
Sextants. I don't believe rash and careless behavior, such as making a decision before getting the full picture, befits a third-gen doll. I do hope you intend to take full responsibility for your subsequent failure.
黑岩，
Departure. As midnight approaches, a soft breeze blows through the corridor. In the room at the end of the corridor behind Sextant, Darren Clouder seems to have settled down.
贸然使用战斗形态，以及在未能准确预判敌方行为的前提下放任敌方行动，针对这2项行为的解释以及可能由此产生的善后工作，我希望能够在你稍后的详细行动报告中看到。
I hope to see your explanation for recklessly engaging combat form and allowing the enemy to act before being able to accurately predict their course of action. In your detailed report later on, they do really looking for the one who is who can they blame for.
监控、追击、封锁。如果您此前的行为有效，您就不会来寻求我的帮助。面对失败，您所做出的判断，只是再一次的监控、追击、封锁。
Monitoring, pursuit, and lockdown. If your prior actions were effective, you would not be asking me for help. So will your decision in response to your failure once again be monitoring, pursuing, and lockdown?
请执行命令，黑岩。请在3分50秒内开始行动。
Please execute your order, Dartu. Commence the operation within 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
我期待聆听您更加有效的判断。霍洛哥计划情报中台执行长六分仪。
I look forward to a more effective decision from you, given that you are the Horoscope Program Chief Executive of Central Intelligence, Sextant. The two fall silent as the argument comes to an impasse. Sextant walks up to the edge of the corridor and looks down at the slumbering city through the thick glass window. Countless cameras are still on their watch, vivid beyond their speckless of neon lights.
贺里发出的警告内容，你应该已经知道。
You should have already known the context of the warning Haley sent.
样品需要追回，敖德萨也必须处于吉拉尔集团的掌控下。我们的行动必须维持在中风险及以下的判定范围内。你所否定的监控、追击、封锁是目前的最优选择。
The sample must be recovered, and Odessa must be placed under the control of Girats Group. All action must remain within the scope of a moderate risk. The monitoring, pursuit, and lockdown that you near at are the most ideal choice for the situation.
好，如果您的最优选择并不能够达到如您预期一般的效果。
And what if your most ideal choice does not achieve the results you expect?
比如
For instance,
比如，您的封锁措施失效，样品进入污染区。
For instance, if your lockdown fails and the sample enters the contamination zone.
OD-01的封锁不会解除，你有相当充足的时间。样品的追回行动必须结束在 OD-01，而作为敌人出现的，只是你所描述的3个低劣的废物2代人形。
The OD's lockdown will not be lifted, so you will have ample time to act. The sample recovery operation must end in OD-01. Your adversaries are nothing more than the 3 rash inferior second John Doll that you described.
我并不认为霍洛哥计划会成为废物生产商的代名词。
I do not believe the horoscope program will become a synonym for trash product line.
哦，您的命令并不能起到您所期待的效果，希望您能够对此抱有清楚而明确的认知。
Unfortunately, your order will not achieve the results you are expecting. I hope you have a clear, accurate understanding of that.
59秒，黑岩。
59 seconds. R2.
在对我下达命令之前，我更希望您能够承担此次失败的后果。
Before giving me orders, I hope you will be able to bear the consequences for this failure.
这次失败的责任，委托人将会全部承担。44秒，黑岩。
The responsibility of this failure rests entirely on Mr. Client. 44 seconds. R2.
六分仪。
Sextants.
你还有32秒，任务需要立刻开始。我们已经没有第2个委托人可以使用。如果再次失败，后果我和你都不足以承担。
You have 32 seconds left, and the mission is about to begin. We no longer have a second client that we can use. If you fail again, the consequences will be greater than you and I can bear. The transmission ends, and Sextant walked back into the room at the end of the corridor.
什么？你知不知道我是谁啊？我命令你们，立刻给我过来！
What? Don't you know who I am? I ordered you to get over here right now.
给你们1个小时。
The two of you have an hour.
回来了？你知不知道你浪费了？你要干什么？
You're back. Do you know how much time you wasted? You, what are you doing?
我警告你啊！你
I'm warning you. You would. Silence returned to the corridor.
相较于您所期望的行动，六分仪。
Is this operation more to your liking, Sextant? What is this doll? Who is this? The call ends before the conversation is over.
情报中台执行长
Or rather, Chief Executive of Central Intelligence. They part your hands, hover over her ears as her gaze sweeps over the destroyed doll frame to the side. Please tell me this is just some doll.
向我道歉，六分仪。同为3代人形，我能够原谅您的鲁莽与轻率。
Apologize to me, Sextant. As a fellow third-gen doll, I can forgive your rashness and recklessness.
看来你对六分仪有所不满。
You seems unhappy with Sextant.
欧迪01的样品追回，想不想听听另一个计划？还有，听说你花了点时间，拿到了一个计划外的小玩具。
The OD01 sample recovery. Want to hear the other plans? Also, I hear that you spent a little bit of time and captured a little toy that wasn't part of the plan. Whose voice was it? But, well, I like to see when the villains have a bad day. They definitely underestimated us. Breakthrough 1. Tracing the only ray of light in the field underground. The sunken satellite city, or day 01. The night slowly fades, and the satellite city starts to quiet down as the day begins. Keeping Helena's box shielded in the center, Coulter and the other carefully observe their surrounding from a corner among several residential buildings.
好了，这是第40次了。
Alright, this is the 14th time.
什么40？
40 what?
遇到封路的次数哟，算上这一次，刚刚好是40。
The number of blocked roads we have run across so far, This one makes it 40 exactly.
不可见的风力阻隔空间。
The invisible wind separates the spaces. Where is Groza?
这个卫星城在地下，边上都是墙，去车站的路怎么可能全封着？
We are underground in a satellite city. There are walls everywhere. So how could all those roads leading to the train station be sealed off?
但我们已经第40次遇到被封住的路了哟。虽然可能还有其他路线，但还没有找到嘛。
But this is the 14th time we have encountered a blocked road, you know? While there might be other paths, we haven't found them yet.
已经过了这么久，我们也没能去车站见到指挥官，也不知道指挥官怎么样了。队长也没有联系我们。刚才还有那么严重的爆炸，如果是队长的宿体出了问题。
She really looks worried. Been so long already, but we haven't reached the station yet, and we don't know how the commander doing either. And leader hasn't contacted us either. Plus, there was big explosion just now. What if something happened to leader's body?
之前队长说不要使用通讯，指挥官和基地车都联系不上。明明还有很多事情需要去做，但要怎么做一点想法也没有。也不知道美玲能不能发现队长的情况，用备用宿体重启队长，然后联系我们。
Leader said not to use comms earlier, so we haven't been able to contact the commander or the MBV. There are so many things to do, but I have no idea how to do them. Also, I don't know if Mei Ling learned about Leader's situation, so she can reactivate her with a backup body and then contact us.
科尔夫，就算队长出了问题，也就是换个宿体。
Even if anything happens to Leader, It's just a change of body for her at most.
是的呀。
That's true.
那个看起来和6分仪同型号的人形到现在还没追上来，队长一定把他拦住了。
Considering the doll of the same model as Sextant hasn't caught up with us yet, I'm pretty sure Lida managed to waylay her.
人家知道的哟。
I know that.
只要那个人形不追上来，我们也就没事。找机会甩掉我们后面的那些破烂机器，再找条路去车站，见到指挥官就能回基地车。
We'll be fine as long as that doll doesn't catch up with us. So that, we just need to shake those tin cans off our tail, find a way to the train station, and then we can return to the MBV with the commander.
是的呀，人家也是知道的哟。
Yep, I know that too.
那你担心个什么？
Then, what the hell are you so worried about?
这么明显的吗？
Was it that obvious?
其实也不算担心啦，只是人家
Actually, I'm not really that worried. It's just that I...
之前人家和指挥官说，闪电队长的安全就交给我，可现在队长他
A while back, I told Commander that I will watch Lida cross her back. But now, Lida is...
哎，行了，都说了队长没事啊，你能不能正常一点？你要是担心，等回到基地车再去找队长，自己看看行不行？
Oh, for God's sake, Lida is fine, so you can stop acting like such a dog. If you are really that worried, then why not wait until you can return to the MBV and check on Lidas yourself?
是没事，对。
Yes, you are right.
好了，没事了，谢谢克罗利克。
All right, everything okay now? Thank you, Krolik.
人家明白了，现在首先需要解决的问题就是要找到指挥官。那么我们现在要怎么去找指挥官呢？
I get it now. Right now, we need to solve the problem at hand, which is finding the commander. In that case, how shall we go about finding the commander?
你没事吧？
Is there something wrong with you?
有事呀，人家在等克罗利克想办法哟。
'Cause there is. I'm waiting for you to think for something, Krolik.
停息的丛林，严酷的风暴，消散。
The stagnant woods, a cruel storm, blowing over.
纳美西斯，你是刚才撞到脑袋了？弹药早就见底了，现在出去，我们除了增加消耗，还能干什么？
Did you bang your head on something just now, Nemesis? We ran out of ammo long ago. What do you think we will accomplish by going out now apart from increasing our losses?
暗淡的火堆上，顽固的巨石高悬。
Upon the black charred coals, a stubborn monolith towers.
到什么情况你才会像我一样？我倒想看看啊，纳美西斯。
You know, I would really like to see the sort of situation where you would end up like me, Nemesis.
是什么呀？是什么呀？不要只是吵架嘛，要怎么做？告诉人家呀。
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Stop fighting. What should we do? Tell me already.
躲着，就在这里，别听纳美西斯的。
We are going to hide. Right here. Don't listen to Nemesis.
一路过来你也看见了，能去车站的路全都封着，白天到了人也少了，我们目标太大，太容易被抓到。等晚上人多了，我们再出去找找，看能不能找到1-2条还没封的路。
You probably noticed it on the way here, but all the routes leading to the train station are sealed off. During daylight hours, there are too few people around and we are too obvious a target. So, we will be easily spotted. Once night falls, and once there are no more people around, we will go search for another way and see if there's a path that hasn't been sealed off yet.
就这样，
Just like that?
是啊，不然你说。
Yes. Do you have any other ideas? Even though it's daytime, there's barely any natural light on the bottom levels of the satellite city due to the obstruction above the city. Facing Krolik, Ulfa suddenly spots a red light hovering just within her view. Sniper? We got spotted. It's quite a lot of them. Pursue us. Deep dated storm. Calm, yet surging. I don't need you to tell me that. Kolfer, help me to clear them out. Oh, okay, got it.
动静。
形象检查。
Obstacle clearing. Combat the spreading chaos. I'm in a hurry, so bring it on.
实施抓捕。哼，这么简单就结束？
Transient reflection. At times you can trust a rabbit's intuition. Damn it, we can't shake them off. Looks like this should be the final enemy. Just a little longer, Krolik. Flames whistling from the clouds since yesterday. Deja vu? What deja vu? Krolik, look over there. Perhaps this one could be put to good use.
挡在我面前，就你！喂，你们觉不觉得这些破烂机器不对劲儿啊？
Hey, is it me or there's something weird about these tin cans?
微小的种子，重击，形态巨大的躯体。
Tiny seeds colliding, a gigantic body.
是啊，那堆破烂追我们追得也太快了，我们根本没法躲。而且他们的方向就不是要把路堵死，每次我们都能逃出去，战斗力又不高。切，怕不是有什么别的目的吧？
Yeah, those pieces of junk are catching up with us way too quickly. And there's no way for us to evade them. Furthermore, they are not trying to completely block off all our escape routes, and there's always a way out for us. They can't find worth a damn either. You don't think they are got some other objective in mind, do you?
兔子的直觉。
Is that your bunny instinct?
哈？
开玩笑的啦，人家也觉得有问题哟。
Just kidding. I think there's something suspicious too, you know?
形容一下，就像是之前在排污场那里的时候，刚开始出现的那些机械，明明像是要攻击我们，可又和我们保持距离。他们要做什么呢？
To be precise, I'm talking about those machines that started showing up at the Savage plant earlier. They seem like they were going to attack us, but they have been keeping their distance. Just what are they up to?
管他们要做什么，找出来全干掉，再去找指挥官就行了。
Who cares? If they come at us, we smash them all together. And then, we go look for the commander.
看我干什么？
What are you looking at me?
刚刚还奇怪克罗利克居然有智商这种元件， 可现在完全不觉得了呢。
Just now, I thought it was strange how you had IQ component, Krolik, though I don't think that way anymore.
你觉不觉得跟我有什么关系？
What the hell do your feelings have to do with me? Having had enough of the conversation, Krolik scans the surrounding and points in a direction.
走这边。
Let's go this way. Quantum light. The separate rays of light reunite once more before the crossroads.
已经这么久了，指挥官会不会来找我们呀？
It's been so long. Is the commander going to come look for us?
那家伙来找我们就是添乱，能老老实实待在车站里，自己安全就行了。
That would cause more problems. If I were the commander, I would just park my ass in the train station and keep myself safe.
克罗利克看起来一点都不担心指挥官哎。
Oh, Krolik, you don't sound like you are worried about the commander at all.
有时间你先担心你自己。
Worry about yourself if you are so free.
可是克罗利克就在人家面前，人家一点都不担心哟。啊，有岔路了。
You are in front of me, so I'm not worried at all. Krolik, a fork in the road.
左边。
Go left. Krolik chooses the left path on the crossroad without any hesitation. Hoffman and Nemesis follow suit.
克罗利克，人家有个问题一直都想问问你。
Krolik, there's something I have always wanted to ask you.
什么？
What?
克罗利克以前是不是来过这里呀？感觉对这里好熟悉哦。
Have we been here before, Krolik? It feels very familiar.
没来过这里，差不多的地方去过。
We haven't been here before. We have just been to similar location.
但人家觉得刚才好像来过这里。前方那家店，人家已经是第3次看到了耶。
I get the feeling that we have come here before. Like this is the 3rd time we have seen that store up ahead.
啊？你怎么不早说？
Huh? Why didn't you tell me earlier?
克罗利克也没有问人家嘛。
Krolik have never asked.
无限延展，前往无底深渊。
Extinct infinitely towards a bottomless abyss. Yeah, Nemesis is not happy about this.
那你试试啊！哼，让我看看纳美西斯怎么靠占卜在这种乱七八糟的卫星城里认路。
Why don't you give it a try then? Show me how you can tell which way to do in this screw-up satellite city with your divination already.
阴翳之下，消散的烟与雾。
Under the gloom, vanishing smoke and fog.
我挡了你的占卜信号。纳美西斯啊，你是不是哪里螺丝掉了？我帮你把素体拆开看看啊。
I'm interfering with your fortune-telling signals? Did you lose a screw somewhere, Nemesis? Why don't I open your body up and take a look?
啊，停一停！克罗利克、纳美西斯，又是岔路了哟。
Wait, Krolik, Nemesis. Is this another fork in the road? The 3 dolls arrived at yet another junction. Krolik isn't so desired this time. Her brow furrows, and she ponders which direction to go. A shadow suddenly fills past in the corner of her eyes. Why, you... Krolik immediately charges down the path on the right, but the shadow is nowhere to be found.
哦，是要走右边吗？
Should we go right?
冰冷的寒流，进攻，幽暗的丛林。
Icy flows. Imprison. In a dark wood.
克罗利科，走这里。
Yeah, go this way. Rolik, are you alright? An hour later.
是过了适应期了吗？克罗利科好像突然找到正确方向了哟，虽然不知道方向是哪里啦。
Oh, you have got used to it now, haven't you? Rolik, is it me or did you suddenly find the right path? Even though I don't know where we are headed.
方向就是车站。
We are headed to the train station.
但后面还有追击耶，如果我们现在就去车站，会不会给指挥官带去危险呀？
But we still have pursuer behind us. If we go to the train station now, aren't we going to get the commander in trouble?
只要我们还在这乱七八糟的地方打转，就算现在甩掉了，那些破烂东西也早晚能找到我们。再拖下去，就算指挥官现在没危险，马上也要有了。
If we keep going around in circles in this messed up place, then even if we lost those tin cans for now, they will catch up with us eventually. If we keep wasting time, then the commander going to be in danger anyway, even if things are safe over there for now.
重复冥想的回声，从狭窄的缝隙逃逸。
Repeated echoes of sound, escaping through narrow crevices.
行行，刚才是你对好了吧？先去跟不知道还在不在车站的指挥官会合，回到污染区，我们就都没事了。哼，没想到纳美西斯你那生锈的零件还能好好动起来。
Okay, you were right just now. We will go meet up with the commander first, and then we will find once we return to the contamination zone. Of course, heaven knows if the commander will be at the station by the time we get there. Huh. Who would have thought those rusted parts of yours were still working, Nemesis?
克罗利科！克罗利科居然能对纳美西斯承认错误，突然好可靠。人家都有点怀疑是克罗利科出发前偷偷加载了别人的心智哟，比如队长的。
Whoa! Can't believe you actually admitted you were wrong to Nemesis. Is it me or do you feel super reliable all of a sudden? I'm starting to wonder myself. Did you load yourself up with someone else's neural cloud before heading out? Like leaders, for example?
加在别人的心智。
Loading someone else's neural cloud, huh? Trollog looks up and studies the surrounding as she runs. I think Kaufman is on something here. The satellite city is dimly lit at dawn, and she has not caught another glimpse of the shadow.
我可没加在谁的心智，但如果可以，
I didn't do that. But if that were possible, I...
我倒是想加在试试他的心智，看看他那个不知道用了什么逻辑做出来的心智里，到底有点什么东西。
I would like to try loading her neural cloud instead. Maybe I will be able to see a logic inside her neural cloud or something. Who do you speak from? Correct words are drawn out by the group hasty footsteps. Kaufman and Nemesis do not make out a single word. Kaufman is just about to ask her to repeat herself when a red stop sign flickers at the junction some distance away suddenly, turns green and reads pass. The three dolls stop immediately. They stand back to back and scan their area warily. All is quiet in the underground satellite city. All is quiet, save from the faint buzz of the neon lights that are still on during the day and the occasional passing cars.
要不要继续去车站呀？
Are we still going to the train station?
再等等。
Hang on. Multiple sets of footsteps suddenly comes around the corner, one of which sounds particularly slow and lagging. As the footsteps draw closer, the door slowly spreads out, keeping their eyes on their surrounding and bracing for a sudden ambush.
10米。
10 meters. The first figure to appear from around the corner is a previous-looking and bizarrely dressed human with his arm behind his back. He looks like a tot.
没有武装哟。
He's not armed, you know? Catching sight of Krolix with her bunny ears, the attack immediately drops his breezy demeanor and rushes up to her. The mechanical units behind him maintain their even pace and come to a stop 3 meters away.
哎，你，哎，对，就你。
Yeah, yes, yeah.
哈？
What? Krolix suppressed the urge to draw her weapon and frowns at the strange human. He's not armed and does not look like all threatening on his own. The mechanical units behind him, on the other hand, probably have a certain level of combat capability, but their battle appearance and underwhelming armament do not give much reason for the dolls to feel alarmed.
哈什么哈？我刚才就看到了，像你这样一个带着不知道什么耳朵的人形，
What do you mean, huh? I saw her just now, a doll like you with some weird kind of ears on her. Getting no reaction from the dolls, the tax points immediately at Krolix's head. Before the tag can react, Krolix rushes up and punches him right in the nose. Her face connects squarely with a doll tag. The tag covers his nose out of reflection and topples over.
你
哎，克鲁里克，哎，轻一点，轻一点，出问题就麻烦啦。
Oh dear Krolix, don't hit him so hard. It will be troublesome if something actually happened to him. Daphne makes a show of holding Krolix back. Krolix does not shake her off. She towers over the tag and stares down at him.
一个像我这样带着不知道什么耳朵的人形是吧？
There was a doll like me with some kind of ears on her. Was that what you said?
你站着别动！
You, hold it right there! The flustered tag turns to the mechanical unit behind him and barks out an order.
你们杵在后面干什么？都给我上！
You guys, what the hell are you doing hanging back there? Get them! We are almost at the station. Do we really need to fight here? Serve them right for not watching where they are going. It's best to prevent any further encouragement by the enemy. Else it might be disturb the commander. That depends on my mood.
太弱了！
Your minions are gone, but you're not going anywhere. He props himself up stiffly on his elbow. However, his mechanical units are unable to comply as they are now lying in pieces. The tag looks up and trembles as Cloric blades hovers threatening next to his neck.
你们想要什么？
You What are you doing? What do you want? Krolik's blade brushes past the Tug's ear. Okay, this is way too random here. Krolik, what's up?
要什么也不，我都给。
What do you want from? No. Yes, I will give it to you. Anything you want.
你这种东西，除了这几个破烂，还有什么？
What the hell do you even have besides this bit of junk?
交给人家吧，需要问什么，人家知道哟。
Let me handle it. I know how to ask the right questions, you know?
切，
Karfne winks at Krolik. Krolik, still holding the tug on sword point, eyes her surrounding carefully. Karfne bends down and smiles at the tug.
你好，
Hi.
你好，
Hi.
像这位可爱的人形一样。
Now take a look at this cute doll over there. Karfne gives Krolik's blade a playful tap. Krolik raises her eyebrow.
带着不知道什么耳朵的人形，你是在哪里看到的？看到了什么样的人形？好好告诉我们吧。
You say to yourself a doll with some weird kind of ears, right? Then where did you see her? And what did she look like? Make sure you tell us all about it. Karfne shots Krolik another wink. Krolik's face remained impassive, but her ears twitched slightly. The tug stiffens as he peers up at Karfne's smiling face.
我记不清。
I just took a quiet glance at her. I don't remember anything.
那需不需要你面前这位可爱的人形再给你的脸部一拳，帮你回忆一下哟？
Then, do you need this cute doll over there to refresh your memory? Maybe with another fist to the face, huh? Shit.
不用了啊！我想起来了，
No need. I remember now.
是什么呢？
Tell us all about it then.
就是拐角，拐角那里是死路，但棚屋边上能推开，里面有个小路，小路进去有个垃圾堆，就在垃圾堆旁边。
It was just around the corner. There's a dead end around the corner. But you can push open the wall by the field house. It leads to a little alley. Go down the alley and you will find a garbage dump. It was beside the garbage dump.
再好好想想哟，方向是对的吗？
Think very carefully about it, okay? Are you sure? You got the right direction? Karfne nudged Krolik blade. Catching her meaning, Krolik tilts it towards the tug threateningly.
绝对是。
Yes, I swear to God.
好啦，人家相信你了哟。
Okay, I believe you. Krolik sheaths her weapon. The tug scuds back, still covering close to the ground. Once he sees that Karfne and Krolik have no intention of going after him, he jumps to his feet.
你们给爷等着，
You, just you wait.
爷记住你们了，我们走。
I will remember your faces. When I find your place, you will pay for this. Come on, guys, let's go. The destroyed mechanical units remain utterly motionless. Krolik shakes her fist at the tug, who takes off in another direction right away. He trips as he makes his hasty retreat.
留下来的这些，虽然看起来外形和之前追着我们的机械一样，但应该不是之前追着我们的那些哟。
Now all that's left are those things. They kind of looks like machines chasing us now, but I don't think they are the same, right?
对呀，这还用问？
Yep. Do you even have to ask?
虽然克罗利科你又把我们带进了死路，但还好，道路封锁似乎解除了耶。那我们是直接去找指挥官，还是去找那个带着不知道什么耳朵的人形呢？
Although you have brought us to a dead end again, it's still good. Looks like the traffic lockdown been lifted. Now then, shall we go straight to the commander? Or look for that doll with some weird kind of ears on her?
去找他。
We will go find her. Does Crowley have like a sister?
从我们进绿区，他就跟着我们。哼，以我对他的了解，他一定在那个垃圾堆上留了什么。
She has been following us even since we entered the green zone. Given that I know her, the fact that she lured us into that end with such crude method and then told us that she was here means that she must have left something in that garbage dump.
背向的轨迹，云集海面，无声无息。
A backward trail. Clouds gathering over the ocean surface without a trace.
无声无息，
Without a trace?
无声无息。
Without a damn trace.
等等人家啦！
Wait for me. Waveform deviation. The transmission goes through, and the fated voyage returns home. From this moment forth, the wind has changed. Following the tug's instructions, the three dolls come to the garbage dump in the alley next to their built house. Before them, a gigantic head of garbage appears a blackish green under the neon light. Its contents are largely indiscernible.
啊，垃圾堆，应该就是这里了哟。
The garbage dump? It should be here.
这种味道，克罗利克，你的朋友该不会喜欢带苍蝇的耳朵吧？应该是苍蝇的触角。
The smell. Krolik, does that friend of yours like wearing fly ears? Oh no, should that be fly antenna?
谁说他是我朋友？
Who is saying she's my friend?
那么不是朋友是什么呢？
Then, if she's not your friend, then what is she?
问什么问？这跟你有关系吗？
Why are you even asking anyway? It is not of your business. Rorik takes the lead and walks once around the garbage heap, her face expressionless.
是这个吧？
I think this is it. In the corner of the garbage dump is a small platform slapped together using several slabs of scrap metal. On top of it is a white box. It is even decorated with a makeshift plastic bow. The two loops of the bow are contoured in an odd shape, as if bent by some strange love of physics. This combination of the blackish-green garbage dump, colorful neon lights, and the white box is genuinely bizarre.
这看起来绝对是陷阱哟。
This totally looks like a trap, you know?
那也要试试才知道。
Well, there's only one way to find out. Krolik studied the bow with apparent impatience. She walks up to the edge of the garbage heap, never taking her eyes off the box. Krolik can just about reach the box on tiptoes with her arms stretched out. It's almost as if someone has placed it at precisely the right height.
无色的形体坠落，沾染颜色。
A colorless shape falls and is stained with color.
我这不是好好拿到了吗？你才会摔到垃圾堆里。
I have got a good grip on it, don't I? You are the one who is going to fall into the dump.
荒野退却，土地四散。
The wilderness recedes, earth scattering every whither.
液压传动系统运行不稳的是你吧，纳维西斯
？Huh? Aren't you the one with unstable hydraulic system nemesis?
好啦，先拆开看看吧。培养亲密度的对话训练可以再等等哟。
All right, just open it already. We can save the affection-raising conversation for later.
谁跟他培养亲密度？
What the hell raising affection with her? Krolik throws her arms up in exasperation. The box in her hand dangles in front of Kalfner. Kalfner plucks it off Krolik and weighs it up in her hands.
这个重量，就算里面装的是危险品，威力也不会很大的样子。准备好了吗，大家？
Even if it does contain something dangerous, it probably won't be too powerful given its weight. Alright, everyone, are you ready? She makes to untie the contorted bow on the box. The lack of reaction from Krolik surprises Kalfner. She stares at her incredulously.
克罗利科，盒子人家拆了哟。
Krolik, I'm going to open the box, okay?
哦，
Sure. Kalfner opened the box. Inside the box is a battered communicator. Kalfner is just about to take it out when Krolik snatches the box away.
现在才来抢，是不是晚了一点？人家看到了，里面是个通讯装置，上面还有行字哟。
Don't you think there's a little bit too late to be snatching it from me? I saw what's inside it, and there's a communicator and some words written on it.
克罗利科，克罗利科，上面写了什么呀？
Krolik? What does it say? Krolik's expression turns from one of impatience to teeth-grinding anger. She glares fiercely at the screen of the communicator, then makes to hurl the whole box at the ground. Kalfner managed to stop her in the nick of time.
你居然躲在这种地方，我可真是没想到。
Can't believe you were hiding in a place like this. I certainly didn't expect that.
啊！不要激动！克罗利科，
Ah, don't get woke up. Krolik? Being quite a bit shorter than Krolik, all Kalfner can do is hold on her arm. Nemesis plucked the box out of Krolik's hand.
暗流撞击灌木，沉浮的空气之中，无所平抑。
Undertow, crashing into the vegetation. In the rising and failing air, there is no support. Why, you...
好啦好啦，让纳美西斯先保管一下。纳美西斯，放低点嘛，让人家看看，这上面写了什么呀？克罗利科这么生气。
There. Let Nemesis hang on to it for a bit. Bring it lower, Nemesis. Now let's see what's written on it that made Krolik so angry.
加密频道，放心使用。哦，还有行小字，更快离开，不如试试当时我们离开的路。这下面的符号是什么啊？一个圆圈和上面的2个奇怪的波浪线，看起来有点像盒子外面的蝴蝶结哟。
Encrypted channel, so don't worry about using it. There's fine print below that. If you want to leave sooner, why not try the path we took to leave back then? Now, what's the symbol down here? A circle with 2 weird squiggly lines on it. Is it me or does it look like the knot of the box outside?
是猫耳。
Those are cat ears.
猫耳，可是不管怎么看也不像是猫耳呀。
Cat ears? Yet no matter how I look at it, they don't resemble cat ears.
就是猫耳。这东西，我就算素体重启100次都能认出来。
They are cat ears. You could reactivate me into a new body 100 times and I would still recognize them. The box and the communicator are both now with Nemesis. Krolik makes no attempt to take them back. She crosses her arms and tilts her head.
这么说起来，那个戴着不知道什么耳朵的人形，其实就是猫耳了哟。
So that doll with some weird kind of ears on her, she was actually wearing cat ears then?
我管他带什么东西。这通讯装置能用，快点联系指挥官，问问情况。
Who cares what she wore? We can use the communicator in this box. So let's hurry up and ask the commander what's going on.
可之前队长要求我们不要使用通讯呀，应该是包括了所有的通讯装置以及能够连接到的所有通讯频道哟。
Leader told us stay off the comms earlier, didn't she? That probably includes all kinds of communications equipment and all comms channels that we connect to, doesn't it?
这个装置可以使用，是吗，克罗利科？
In other words, we cannot use this device. Is that it, Krolik? The cat persons, I kinda only can think of someone like her like sister body models, and they're back then, so they know each other for a long time. So also Krolik is probably from the city.
当然能用，绝对能用。如果那个混蛋没退化，
Of course we can. We absolutely can. Provided that Ramp hasn't lost her touch, that is. Rory glares at the battered communicator in the box again. She looks like she is ready to seize the device and smash it on the ground again. Courtney gives Krolik a long look and flashes her applicating smile. She takes the communicator out of the box and starts fiddling with it.
好啦好啦，克罗利科别生气。这个型号有点麻烦，美玲是这么说的，应该这样。
Alright, don't get mad, Krolik. This model is kind of troublesome. According to mailing, it should be like this.
成功了哟！
It worked.
我说，我们先从这地方出去吧。
Let's start by getting out of here first.
先等下指挥官比较好哟。
Wouldn't it be better if we wait for the commander first?
哎呀，都想半天了，还有多久啊？
I have been ringing all days. What's taking so long?
再等等嘛，指挥官那里的情况我们都不知道的呀。
Just wait a little longer. After all, we don't know anything about the commander situation.
喂
Hello. It's us.
系统检查完成，运行正常。素体型号 SST05AR 已确认，电源启用，剩余电量100%。 其余无异常。心智可载入，尝试链接。连接成功，心智载入开始。武器控制系统无异常，地形 DM 已启动，视野模块，认知 NSS， 素体恒温，全部启动。队长，突然看到你的心智备份提示可载入，我吓了一跳。队长，是我哪里设置的不对？异常反应，这里记录清写 ASD21，但这一项应该不会影响到心智载入。队长怎么了？
有奇怪的影像，奇怪的影像。
队长，
确信息刃，当前温度摄氏度21，零下，风向西北，风力7级。侦查结束，全部抵消单位灭敌分，物品未目标发现。
对，是我的调试出了问题。
回归 R 等。
不对，这个也不是。
请收到，是即将目标降落地点，潜入成功，任务援护
哪里的问题？
开始。
ASD21，
任务失败。
不对，应该还有。是哪里？是哪里？
失败。失败。
队长，
任务失败。失败。
队长。
Oh! So she got rebooted at the end. Damn. Damn, mailing. Ada.
美玲，
队长，你没事了？刚才好奇怪啊，你刚才怎么了？
Ada, are you okay? You were acting really weird just now. What happened to you?
我刚才很奇怪。
Was I acting weird just now?
很奇怪，队长，你刚才说什么奇怪的影像？对，就是这一句，然后就开始说一些很乱的话。
Yes, you were. You just said, what was it? Strange image. Yes, that's it. And then you began saying a bunch of really weird stuff.
我说了什么？
What did I say?
说了好多，好复杂，好像是什么任务失败。
There was lots of stuff, and it was really complicated. Something along the lines of failed mission or something.
任务失败。
Mission failed?
没关系，可能只是载入心智时出了故障。
It's alright. It was probably just malfunction while loading the neural cloud.
确实有故障，不过我也不能确定是不是故障。我查看了所有检测记录，队长的心智里有一处特异回路，编号 ASD21。测试的时候确实出现了异常反应，但这一项应该不会影响到心智载入。
There really was a glitch. However, I cannot be sure if it was actually a malfunction. I looked at all your diagnostic results. There's a weird circuit in your new NeuroCloud module, serial number ASD21. It gave an abnormal reaction when we were testing it, but it should not have affected the NeuroCloud load in? The Elmo's exterior is not visible from the central hub. The light overhead is the only source of illumination. Grotha is standing in the shadow of the entrance. Mei Ling cannot make out her face.
队长，
Leader?
ASD21这个缺陷是否能够修复？
Can the defect in ASD21 be repaired?
修复？队长以前都没换过素体。不久前的那次，我看队长的素体损毁不严重，只是替换了大部分零件，没有整体更换，就没有做彻底检查和调试。能拿来比对的检测记录数量不足，不能确定这个特异回路出现的具体原因。
Repairing it? You have never changed your body before. During that incident a while back, I saw that there wasn't much damage to your body, so I just swapped out most of your parts instead of changing the whole frame. And I didn't do a full diagnosis or debugging either, since there are not many diagnostic records for comparison. I can't be sure of the exact reason why this particular circuit is caused problem.
不过可能也不是故障，只是队长心智模块的特殊设计，是我检查错了。
But it might not have been a malfunction either. It could just be a design quirk of your NeuroCloud affecting the module. It was my fault for messing up the diagnosis. How did even the body end up on your end, Mei Ling? Mei Ling takes a step closer to Grotha. In response to Mei Ling's approach, Grotha walks out from the shadow to her side. Mei Ling looks up at Grotha. The leader looks like her old, familiar self in the light.
查明原因以及修复。
In that case, finding out the reason, then fixing it.
就交给你了，美玲。
I will leave it to you then, Mei Ling.
好，交给我了，我会努力的，队长。
Okay, leave it to me, leader. I will do my best.
另外，这件事情不要告诉指挥官。
Also, don't tell the command about this.
好的，但是
Okay. But why?
我不希望指挥官为我担心。
You don't want the commander to worry about me. Oh, I think we should tell him. Grotha gently moves a misplaced strand of hair out of Mei Ling's face. Then pries the equipment out of her death grip.
美玲，我们去指挥室。
Mei Ling, let's go to the operating room.
我们救出了海伦娜，但后方出现追击，各条通道相继封锁，这就是我目前心智备份的节点。后面发生了什么还不清楚。
We rescued Helena, but then the opposition gave chase and began locking down one passage after another. That's where my NeuroCloud backup ends. I'm not sure what happened after that.
需要准备复制拟态图谱装载设备，美玲。指挥官和科尔夫他们会将备份数据带回来。
We need to prepare to replicate their remolding pattern, Mei Ling. The commander and Kovner will bring the backup data back.
没问题。可是，队长这一路好危险，指挥官，还有寇尔福、克罗利科、纳美西斯，大家都能好好回来吧？我好像一点都没能帮到大家。
No problem. Although, you have been walking a really dangerous path all this time, leader. I wonder, will the commander, Kovner, Rolik, Nemesis, and everyone else be able to make it back safely? Feel like I can't help anymore. at all.
别担心，格琳娜也在欧弟101，有她在，指挥官和大家都不会有事。
Don't worry, Kalina is in OD01 too. As long as she's around, the commander and the others will be fine.
这样的吗？格琳娜，好像以前没有听过这个名字。
Is that so? Kalina? That name doesn't ring a bell.
是指挥官的老熟人。
She's that old friend of the commander.
就是之前联络指挥官的那个。
Oh, you mean the one who contacted the commander earlier?
准备搭建加密通讯频段，联络指挥官。
Prepare an encrypted channel. We are going to contact the commander.
好的。
Oh, all right. Okay.
要帮到大家了，美玲，需要确保通讯线路安全，可以吗？
You're going to help everyone now, Mei Ling. You need to keep the comms channel clear. Can you do that?
队长，交给我，没问题。
Leave it to me, leader. It will be fine. At the train station in the sunken satellite city, OD01.
尊敬的各位乘客，开往敖德萨乌萨托维站的 L01304次轨道列车已经离开本站，早间列车运行全部结束，轨道列车出入口即将关闭。
Dear passenger, the Intercontinental Railway L0130 bound for Usatova, Odessa has left the station. All morning train services have ended and the railway exits will be closed.
喂
Hello,
指挥官，
Commander.
闪电啊，太好了！你是美玲重启了你，你在基地车上。
Brother? Oh, thank goodness. You... Did Mei Ling reactivated you? Are you on the MBV?
是的，这个通讯频段是加密的，可以放心使用，指挥官。
Yes, this channel is encrypted, so you don't have to worry about using it, Commander.
辛苦了，美玲。
Thank you for your hard work, Mei Ling. The last train to Odessa has already departed from the station, and the station is starting to get less busy. I keep an eye on my surrounding as I try to find a suitable hiding spot.
但是队长使用的是我们最后一个 SST 型号的素体，傀儡人形素体也没有了，基地车上其他物资也都需要补充了，指挥官。
However, Lida is using our last SST model body, and we are out of doll frames now. The other supplies on the MBV need replenishment too, Commander.
用这么快？
You went through them so quickly?
上次在佩尼泽那里订的数量也都不多，休整基地车就用了不少。
We didn't pick up that much from Polonitsa back then, and we used a lot of it to fix the MBV.
好吧，我会想办法。如果海伦娜这个订单能拿到钱，
Alright, I will think of something. If we can get paid for Helena's assignment.
指挥官，
Commander.
我们现在临近 W2071-2213进化区，距离 OD101 直线距离约180千米，附近没有洲际列车车站，可能需要约定一个汇合地点。科尔夫他们和你在一起吗，指挥官？
We're currently next to purification zone W2071-2213, about 180 kilometers away from OD01 in a straight line. There are no interconnection railway station nearby, so we might need to designate a rendezvous point. Are Courtney and the others with you, Commander?
没有。
Unfortunately not.
会合。
So you haven't met up yet?
现在没有，但他们刚刚找到了安全的通讯频段，联系上了我。现在正在来车站的路上。之前城内发生了一次爆炸，库尔夫说可能和你有关。当时是什么情况？
Not at the moment, but they just found a safe frequency and contacted me. They're currently en route to the train station. Also, there was an explosion inside the city. Kaufman said it might have something to do with you. What was going on back then?
我的心智备份里没有救出海伦娜之后的记录。
My NeuroCloud backup doesn't contain any records of what happened after rescuing Helena.
如果曾经发生了爆炸，推测可能遇到了难以应对的敌方单位。我的宿体在爆炸中被毁。科尔福是否有提到其他信息？
So by the way, she used the stuff that Hersikalia gave her on her shoulder, and right now she doesn't have it. So that's a detail here. If there was an explosion, then it is possible I might have encountered a troublesome opponent. My body was destroyed in the explosion. Does Connor have any other information?
库尔夫说，当时拦住你们的是一个看起来像六分仪的人形。那个人形出现后，你就让他们先离开了。之后的情况，他们也不清楚。
Hoffner said that back then, a doll that looks like Sextant stood in your way. After she showed up, you had the others leave first. They're not sure about what happened after that either.
好的。
Alright.
闪电。
Rosa?
指挥官。
Commander?
自己留下，独自应敌这种行为，在之后的战斗中，如果你需要再次做出这种判断，希望基于这种判断下达的指令能够更加明智一些。
If you ever decide to stay behind and deal with them by yourself, again in the future battles, I hope you will be wise about giving orders related to that decision.
目前只损失了一个 SST 型的人形宿体，在当时的情况下，我认为已经是我们所能够付出的最小代价。
Currently, we have only lost one SST model doll frame. At that time, I felt that doing so would have minimized the losses we had to take.
但如果你没能拦住那个人形呢？
But what if you had failed to stop that doll?
不。
No. Simply no. I would win.
不，指挥官，这种情况绝对不会出现。
No, Commander. Something like that would never have happened.
出什么事了，闪电？
Something like what, Rotha?
那个，我们需要确定一个汇合地点，指挥官。寇尔福他们还有多久能到你那里？
We still need to fix a rendezvous point, Commander. How much longer until Kathne and the others reach you? Rotha interrupts, mailing abruptly. I paused for a moment, but decided against pressing the matter.
还不清楚，城市封锁解除了，可能是丹德莱的功劳，但丹德莱和莱纳都没有出现。
I'm not sure about that. The city-wide lockdown has been lifted. That might have been Dandelion's doing, but neither Dandelion or Lena have shown up yet.
可能半小时，也可能几小时。如果能够找到一条捷径，说不定几分钟之后。
It might take them half an hour, or maybe several hours. If they found a shortcut, a few minutes, maybe.
我查询了我们所持有的列车时刻表，0035后有一列从敖德萨出发，途经欧 D-01卫星城的洲际列车。按照计划，它会在 W2070-0023进化区的洲际列车车站短时停留，进行补给。
I checked the train timetables. There will be an intercontinental train from Odessa arriving at Satellite City all day 01 in 35 minutes. It's scheduled for a brief stop at the Intercontinental Railway Station at Purification Zone W2070-0023. Take on supplies.
如果你们能够顺利会合，我们就以 W2070-0023进化区临近洲际列车车站的位置为汇合点，基地车会停在 W2070-0023进化区外。
If you manage to meet up successfully, we will rendezvous at Purification Zone W2070-0023rd Railway Station. The MBV will stand by outside the zone.
好。还有，
Alright. Also, there's one more thing.
如果发生了什么事，闪电，
Anything happens, Groza,
会合后，希望能告诉我。
would you tell me about it after we meet up?
如果有必要，
If there's a need to. After stowing away my communicator, I stop at the corner with several air vents and watch the passing crowd vigilantly. I have been on the platform for too long. Even in my disguise, the dwindling traffic is making it more difficult for me to stay hidden. The moment I turn, someone taps me lightly on the shoulder.
哇，嘿嘿，是我呀！
Oh, it's me. I almost felt that we will meet her again.
丹朵拉不在，但我出现喽！时隔不久的再见面，不应该高兴一点吗，指挥官？和新部下的抱怨我都听到了。啊，等等，闪电应该也不算新部下。
Dandelion is not here, but here I am. Shouldn't you be happy that you have met again so soon, Commander? Also, were you complaining about your new subordinates just now? No, wait. Groza doesn't count as new, does she?
来了就早点出现，你这个偷听通讯的习惯，这么久了也不改改。
If you were here, you should have shown yourself sooner. I guess your habit of eavesdropping on comms still has not changed after so long.
好习惯为什么要改啊？不过倒是没有那么早啦，也就听到了几句，特别说明从指挥官的抱怨开始哦。
Why should I change a good habit? Besides, I only just arrived, and I only hear a few words, specifically from when you started complaining.
格琳娜和你联系了吗？她那里怎么样了？源头不明的信号干扰查到了？
Has Kalina contacted you yet? What happened to her? Has she found the source of the unknown signal jammer yet?
格林姐不在，可以叫格林的啦，指挥官。
You can call her Kalin when she's not around, Commander.
好啦，格林姐联系我了，但没有告诉我详细情况，只是初步判断可能和吉拉尔集团有关。
Okay. Miss Kalin contacted me, but she didn't give me any details. Tentatively, we suspect that they are with the Girats Group.
吉拉尔集团，他们不去找海伦娜攻击格林的通讯线路干什么？
The Girats Group? So why were they attacking Kalin's comm channel instead of looking for Helena?
这我就不知道了。不过格林姐和莱亚姐都去调查了，应该是一个很有价值的线索。啊，对，车票和证件。
I don't know about that either, but Miss Kalin and Leva are looking into it. Sounds like might be a very valuable clue for us. Oh yes, your ticket and IDs.
给新的电子识别卡，还是录入了新的身份信息和新的车票信息，3天内都有效。
Here you go. This new electronic idea has a new identity and ticket information loaded. It's good for 3 days. I peer at the electronic ID in Lena's hand, not taking it immediately.
见面地点还是基辅？
Are we still going to meet up in Kiev?
应该是。如果有变动，格林姐会告诉你的。暗号是
I think so. Miss Cullen will tell you if there's any changes. Our code word will be... Lena leans in to whisper in my ears. I also lean forward and listen with bated breath.
哇！
Started, I immediately look around. The platform is not particularly busy, so Lena's cry has not drawn too much attention.
莱纳，
啊，抱歉抱歉。哎，看着指挥官很担心格林姐的样子，就想让指挥官放松一下嘛。
Sorry. You looked so worried about Miss Cullen, so I wanted to help you relax, Commander.
这么多年了，指挥官不是以前的指挥官，格林姐也不是以前的格林姐了，而且还有莱娅姐在，格林姐没事的，指挥官。
It's been so many years now. You're not the commander from before, and Miss Cullen isn't the same either. Plus, Leva is with her. She will be fine, Commander. Lena shows the electronic ID into my hand and leans it once more. Having learned my lesson, I lean as far back as I can and keep my distance from Lena.
不要这样嘛，指挥官。
Don't be like that, Commander.
暗号是什么？
What's the code word?
暗号：手握锋芒，点燃黎明。
The code word is light the dawn, shining H in hand. Why was the train all of a sudden so loud?
我不是以前的指挥官了。
You know I'm not the commander from before. It's probably some code word from first game. Light the dawn, shining edge in hand.
只是一个暗号啦，不一定用得上。识别卡收好呀，虽然是由我来教给你，内容可是单独来做的。
It's definitely some inside of Girls Frontline 1. It's just a code word, so we might not actually use it. Hang on to this ID card, okay? I might be the one handing it over, but Dandelion was the one who made it.
其实本来是莱娅姐去接丹豆来的，不过莱娅姐要帮格林姐嘛，我就去了。花了点时间晚到了一会儿，还好指挥官没事，我还凑巧听到了指挥官的抱怨。
Actually, Leva was supposed to go pick up Dandelion, but she wanted to help Miss Cullen, so I went instead. It seems I was a little late since things look a little longer than expected. Fortunately, you are okay, and I even got to hear you complaining.
丹德莱在哪儿？
Where is Dandelion?
他呀，解决了城市封锁，听说你已经和你的新小队联络上，非常失望的走啦。不过有一条视频留言，要看吗？
She dealt with the city's white lockdown, but after hearing you have already contacted your new team, she got super sad and left. However, she left a video message for you. Want to see it?
不，
No.
要播放了。
Here we go.
嗨，好久不见，指挥官。这么久不见，一听到您的消息就是麻烦的事情。
She looks stunning. Hi, it's been a while, Commander. I think the first news I would get about you after so long would be something so troublesome.
格林说您快死了，我才这么远从海边过来，还特意留出了充足的存储空间，想仔细记录您的死状呢。但您的活蹦乱跳，是不是略微缺少了一些诚意？
Cullen was going on and on about how you were going to die, which was why I rushed all over the way from the seaside. I even freed up plenty of room in my memory to record your demise. So don't you think the fact that you are still alive and kicking shows a lack of sincerity on your part? What? Just be happy that we are alive.
这么久不见，这个恶趣味的家伙还真是一点都没变。
It's been a long time, but she's still as twisted as ever.
没能达成与您死前的最后一次对话，还额外浪费了为您解决麻烦的时间。这笔账，我先为您记下了。
I had to waste time cleaning up your mess, and I have been robbed of the opportunity to hear your final words as a result. I will be putting this debt on your tab.
期待您给我带来更多的乐趣哦，指挥官。
I hope you will provide me some better entertainment in the future, Commander.
就是这样。
And that's it.
幸亏轨道列车车站和洲际列车的行政归属不在OD101和敖德萨，而且吉拉尔集团权限不够，不然就真的麻烦啦。
Fortunately, the station and the intercontinental trains are not under the jurisdiction of OD01 and Odessa, so the Girats Group does not have authority over them. Things would have really become a pain in the butt otherwise.
他就这么走了？
And she left, just like that?
是呀，说着好不容易决定的休假旅行中断之后要100倍的补回来。
Yep, she said, I haven't had a vacation in so long, so I'm going to make up for this interruption 100 times over.
现在他每天都应该是休假吧？
Every day should be a vacation for her now, right?
说的也是，说不定他下次旅行就去找你了。
That is true. Perhaps she will go look you up for her next vacation.
我可不希望再见到他。
Well, I don't want to see her again.
如果丹德莱知道你不想见他，可能就会入侵你的基地车啦。
If Dandelion hear that, she would probably hack your MBB.
确实。
Indeed.
尊敬的各位乘客，由敖德萨出发，开往利沃夫的 OL014洲际长途客运列车即将停靠本站，请需要乘坐此次列车的乘客注意携带好随身行李，准备检票入站。
Dear passengers, the Intercontinental Railway OL01 long-haul train from Odessa to Lviv will arrive shortly. Passengers boarding this train should have their personal luggage with them and prepare to enter the ticketing gauge.
指挥官，
Commander! By the way, wait, there's Kaufman and others. Oh, yes, it's her voice.
车票、证明还有暗号都已经给你啦，正好你的新小队也出现了。
Okay, I have handed you the tickets, your IDs, and told you the code word. Here comes your new team now.
再见，指挥官，要记得想念我哟。
See you, Commander. Make sure you think of me. Sure. You don't even will say hello to them? I walk over to join Kaufman and the others. Behind me, the intercontinental train pulls up.